Okay, so it's looking like it's going to rain any second now, so I won't be able to do any big tests today. But I just had to come out here, put this 359 in the wood, see what she's got. I have started it, but I haven't done anything else. Actually, I noticed that last time I was running it, it was lean. The spark plug was pretty white. And so I went ahead and immediately richened it up about a half a turn on each screw. So, but that's it. That's all I've done. So let's see how she runs. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Matt had told me, you know, I asked him about advancing the timing, and I couldn't believe what he said. 8 to 10 degrees. So we have advanced the timing at 9 degrees, plus all the porting and the muffler mod. So let's see what she's got. Boy, I can't get in there at all with it running. It's a little bit, it's running and idling at 36,000 or 3,600 RPMs. So had to tune that down. Way too rich. About 14,000 RPMs right there. Oh, run! Let's give it a little bit more fuel just in case it's running too lean. That's 13,200. He did not run like that before. What kind of RPMs is pulling in the cut? Holy frick! Man, it's cut. Let's just have a little conversation right here. That might be the fastest saw that I own. Now you put a 36-inch bar on it, I'm not going to say it's the most powerful saw that I own. Holy moly. That thing is wicked. I mean, so right up here till about right there, it was pulling over 12,000 in the cut. And then once it got down in here, full bar length, 11,008 to 11,005 in the cut. Shit, man. That thing hauls booty. I'm telling you. Oh my God. That is fast. Look at it. Oh my God. Boom! Yes! Yes! Oh! That thing is rock hard. I'm rock hard. Wow. Thank you, thank you. I don't want to cut too much off of this because we want to use this for testing and stuff. But my gosh, you know what? I got another block over here. Let's put it in that. Oh man, that thing is just awesome. This thing, I should say, this thing is amazing. Holy crap. Ow. Can you tell how excited I am? That's quite possibly the very best running saw. I mean, wow, I'm just blown away. It's only 59 cc's, guys. That is one heck of a runner. Woo! Sit right here. That's amazing. I'm not certain if it has as much torque as my 620 does. Common sense would say that it doesn't, but I don't know, man. That thing's running so good. It has an out-of-the-box Oregon EXL chain on it, which is good chain. It cuts really well, but it's not very aggressive out of the box. That could be showing up in these tests. I'll say that. Oh, this is uncomfortable. So like that. But that is one sweet, sweet little saw now. That's impressive. Very, very impressive. Holy crap. It's not that hard to pull over either. It doesn't have tremendous compression. I went ahead and I eliminated the compression release valve because I didn't want any chance of that going bad. Yeah. Am I in love with a 359 now? I think so. This might be the best chainsaw I've ever ran. Now, I haven't worked it and everything, I know. But that thing will pull a 24-inch like a beast. That thing will be able to pull a 28-inch without issue, you know. It ain't gonna pull a 28-inch as well as a 70cc saw, of course. But for what it is, that chassis is so nice and small, lightweight, it's old school. Don't have to worry about any kind of weird electronics. You can adjust it to the way that you want. You can, well, heck, I mean, the modern stuff won't even rev above 12,000 RPMs, I believe. This thing's cutting above 12,000 RPMs. If it's small, you know, or I say small, it'll probably cut above 12,000 RPMs, and anything bigger or anything smaller than 16-inch. That's flying. That is fast. That is a damn nice saw right there. So the numbers, again, thank you, Matt House. I would have never advanced this timing that far if you hadn't said so. All right, never. I've only done it a handful of times anyways. So the idea to me of going 9 whole degrees is just absurd, you know? And there wasn't any kind of weird popping or anything like that. It tuned up nice and easy. This is what I was saying the other day in one of my videos about the Echo saws being really kind of different to tune. I mean, I can tune a saw, clearly, right? But the Echoes, man, you pretty much all of them, constantly wanting to 4-stroke. Well, not all of them. It's mainly the 590 and the 620 and 600. Those right there. Even with the carburetor modified so that high jet's not flooding in and governing the carb or governing the saw. Even with that done, they're still finicky to tune. They want to 4-stroke a lot. And this right here just tuned up like cake, man. I mean, it's so nice. And of course, the 3 Series all have good anti-vibe. They're easy to work on. It's just a nice package overall. You know, if somebody was to ask me what are the best chainsaws ever made, I would probably lean right towards the 3 Series Husqvarnas. The 2 Series Husqvarnas are really nice too, but they're not as good as the 3 Series in my opinion. They're not. They're easier to work on. Talk about easy. Wow, the 2 Series Huskies are really easy to work on. But this thing has just enough of an edge over the 2 Series that I would take them any day over a work saw, something that, or even something that you wanted to modify like this. Man, that thing tuned up amazing. And these are kind of like Camaros and Mustangs, the 3 Series Husqvarnas. Because what I mean by that is, like, with my choice of vehicles, oftentimes I like something weird, a little bit different, a little bit out of the book. Like my last one that I played with was my Dodge D150. And while the motor is pretty well established and it's easy to find information and parts on that, well, actually I was using a Magnum motor. It's not that easy to find parts for that. But you know, all the other stuff like suspension mods and everything, it's difficult to find true mods for something like that. Before that, I had a Ford Ranchero, a 1965 Ranchero. Talk about, I mean, that thing, I could buy anything that I wanted to pretty much for it because it was a Mustang. That's all a 65 Ranchero is. It's a 1965 Mustang, really. The Mustang was based off of the Ford Falcon. Ford Falcon is the Ford Ranchero, but the Ranchero is truck form. So that's what I mean with stuff like this. This has been around for long enough, and they were such good saws, people wanted to use them and wanted to modify them, and therefore you can find a guy like Matt House who knows exactly what to do to get amazing performance out of them. That thing is amazing. It is amazing because it's just a little bit heavier than a 50cc saw. It's about the same size as a 50cc saw. And that right there was what you just saw, was it pulling a full 20-inch bar buried in hard oak, right? Buried, full chisel, full comp chain at over, well, for a large period of time, it was over 12,000 RPMs, but it never dropped below 11.5. Most of the time, it was at 11,800 RPMs. Shit. That is a wicked little saw. That might be the nicest chainsaw I think I've ever ran. Dang. Dang. I bet you anything it'll beat, yeah, it'll beat pants off 562. 562 in this same stuff was only able to pull, what was it, 10,600 RPMs. I'm spinning a whole 1,000 RPMs faster than that. What? All right. I bet you it'll beat the MS400 too. Dang. More to come. You will see this thing get tested up against other stuff. But for now, I'm just so happy. I'm just absolutely blown away. And I bet you it's going to restart. Ah! Ah! Probably got it too lean. So for those of you guys out there that were wondering and surprised and shocked and all that stuff about how crappy it was in stock form, and you're like, man, those things are expensive around here. You know, one guy, I forget who you were, he was like, around here, they want $350 for that. If you find one for $350 in good shape, you buy it. And then get it ported. I bet you with just a muffler mod, it'd make a massive difference. You know, really. Nothing like that. I tell you, that thing's screaming. Yeah!